It's 6:30 right here. Time for us to go through the headlines, see what the papers are saying today. Please note that these headlines are only read as published according to the editorial guidelines of these various media outlets and have got nothing to do with Nigeria Info. So ensure that you have the facts, details, and every information that you need, even while you react to them. We'll be going through The Guardian, The Punch, The Vanguard, Daily Trust, and Leadership today. We're also streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja, so you can go on there to catch the show live and also drop your thoughts and reactions to any headlines that has your attention. Let's start off with The Guardian. Rising cost of borrowing. Economy in throes of credit squeeze. Sheds 7.1 trillion naira in 3 months. Lagos AG asks court to discontinue 1.35 billion naira AFCC case. Northern elders fault lawmakers offer solution to open grazing. International Labour Organization conference may stall minimum wage talks as leaders jet out of country. Customs generates 1.09 billion naira in 90 days. Exports. Naira depreciation pushed Nigeria's trade surplus to 6.5 trillion naira. Coalition tells Obi to accept 2023 election outcome. Kanu declares emergency on education, says 4.7 million pupils sit on bare floor. Onakoya faces 11-year-old Quickpen in historic chess match. Kwara pilgrim commits suicide in Saudi. Another dies from illness. Beans price skyrockets in Lagos, sparks outrage, pleas for government intervention. Scrap Senate, Aisha Yusufu tells federal government. Moving on to The Punch, minimum wage talks end today, Labour awaits Tinubu's nod. States work on total electricity subsidy removal, new tariff. Local refining may crash petrol price to 300 naira per litre, that's according to the modular refineries. Marketers register with Dangote refinery ahead of loading. Kid who rejected Awoniyi's cash gift earns nationwide admiration. Police hunt welding apprentice for allegedly stealing 300,000 naira gates. Cotonou fans talk tough ahead Eagles game. Labour Party not upset Obi opposed Obedient Movement Directorate spokesman. NDLEA intercepts 175,000 bottles of codeine shipment from India. Abuja-based pastor abducted by suspected gunmen. 4 kidnapping suspects nabbed in Abuja, victims rescued. Let's move on to The Vanguard. Experts see danger around minimum wage battle. UK attracts $85 million investment into Nigeria's manufacturing sector. My constituents had no light for 5 years, yet giving bill of 2.1 billion naira. Abia Rep member laments. And the governor of Oyo State is sharing on how our agricultural revolution is delivering dividends. How Jonathan, wife, others forced Wike on River State. That's according to South leader Edwin Clark. Now, government must protect Nigerians. Killing spree mustn't continue. Peter Obi. Governors, lawmakers should also earn 62,000 naira minimum wage. Father Mbaka. Pray for Tinubu to succeed, Lawan tells Nigerians. Jakba, Nigerians spent over 3 million euros on rejected Schengen visa applications in 2023. Rescued teenage girls trafficked to Ghana safe will return to Nigeria next week, Abike Dabiri. Tinubu sued over failure to account for loans by ex-president. Kaduna reduces 680,000 out-of-school population by 300,000 in 1 year. Uba Sani. Residents raise concerns as beans price soars in Lagos. Edo government to begin Operation Flush Out Cultists, Criminals. Let's move on to the Daily Trust. Governors spend billions on cars for lawmakers. It's misplacement a priority. Activists, CSOs. Troops neutralize 5 bandits, seize arms in Kaduna. 2 choir pilgrims die in Saudi Arabia. Northern elders ask federal government to create pastoralist commission. Nigeria records 6.5 trillion naira foreign trade surplus. I saved Tinubu's political career, Atiku replies Shetima. Minimum wage. Senators, reps should also earn 62,000 naira. Labour Party stakeholders demand account of 2023 campaign fund. Obaseki dares Benin Palace, insists on group's ban. Mixed feelings as new Kanu mandatory premarital law comes into force. Serap, others flay Vice President's 21 billion naira home. Moving on to the leadership. June 12, Atiku, Obi, Kwankwaso to address democracy rally. National Assembly vows to protect 650,000 barrels per day Dangote refinery. Northern elders seek National Pastoralist Commission. Group laments surge in trafficking of Plateau children. Cardoso urged to follow CBN's manual for staff reduction. Nigerian workers need living wage, says Rep. Tinubu empowers climate envoy as Nigeria's chief negotiator. Stakeholders task reps on speedy passage of auctioneer's bill. And that's it on the leadership. Time to get to your reactions right now. And you can do that via the live feed on YouTube and Facebook, Nigeria Info Abuja. To call in 0700 951 0000, 08095974869 and 08099930137. Do well to move away from your device, give your name, your location, and please go straight to your point. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
The Agaba is the one and only.
Thank you.
I greet Mary from Gwagwalada Molix. I greet you. My name is Salasi. I want call to commend our security men. And we made to understand that they arrest kidnappers in Abuja and rescue the victims. I want to say kudos to them. And so also in other parts of the country, I have here our security men have been having power over these monsters, these criminals. They shouldn't have mercy on them. As one former governor said, they should go and repent to God, not here. So I want to say kudos to our security men. Thank you and God bless Nigeria.
All right. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Asanta Kamedola from Nasarawa State.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know why the South they are coming out with this issue of the Jonathan and the First Lady, that is President Jonathan. They are coming with this issue now. Because all Nigeria that know what is called politics know that time that with Jonathan was the first South River governor as a governor in UK. And I will thank God, UK is good. See what you do for River and in Abuja now. I pray if you UK can come as a president of this country and go to vote in because we forget about sentiment aside. UK is a very good politician. He can never do wrong. Because every day he looks for a commission project. So that is the government that we like. And House of Rep members, we have young House of Rep members that reject STD pedagogy, like Erifal's son, Bello's son, Shakara's son, they reject that motto because they are very good politicians.
All right.
Bye-bye for now. I greet you.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning, Dickie.
Welcome.
Local refining.
What's your name, sir?
Mark calling from Apple.
Please go ahead.
Local refining will reduce fuel price to 300 naira. That is it. How can we have crude and we export our crude to overseas, refine there, before we import it again to come and use? There is no sense in it now. I wonder what our leaders are thinking. If Nigeria were to be their own personal project, will any one of them handle Nigeria like that? It is because they are making money, subsidy or no subsidy, they will be paying themselves and sharing the money. That is why they are doing this thing. Thank you for the opportunity.
All right. Good morning.
Mr. Itodo.
Welcome.
I was on a happy new week.
Happy New Week. What's your name, sir?
This is your lovely brother from North Central, living in Kuba Federal in Mala.
Welcome, Alan. Please go ahead.
My elder brother Solansi and Abba Savalada and my elder brother from Niger State, for Omari and Mommy Tara and Mommy Mary. Atiku and Hokoso to address Democracy Day, before the protest. Mr. Itodo,
Yes.
Our democracy don't turn to a even transition better than this current democracy and led by Abba Tinubu. Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are entered through hardship because of bad policy that were implemented by the APC administration. We feel our leaders, Atiku and Hokoso and Peter Obi should come and strong leader of opposition to fight for the masses, because the masses, they have the power to fight for themselves, because you know how to the food, you know where to not able to take yourself to hospital. There's no good road, there's no good hospital, no good education. The APC destroyed this country. God will deliver us from APC regime.
All right. I'm going on to your WhatsApp messages right now. Anjorin in Asobi says the price skyrocketed is not only in Lagos, but everywhere in Nigeria. Our naira has lost its value. The government should imbibe policies like the opening of the borders for food items and reduction of VAT and taxes on consumable products. God bless Nigeria. Governors and lawmakers should earn minimum wage. I support him, Father Mbaka, but minimum wage is not Nigeria's problems. Our leaders know what to do. God help Nigeria and Nigerians. Chukwugozie Onu in Madala. Ishako in Lugbe says, I have said it before, if political office was truly a service to country and the people, many will not seek political positions. Can 62,000 naira fill one of the SUVs of these lawmakers in a week? Many of them have more than one, and if the masses that are being taxed to keep them living flamboyant lifestyles, I blame us the masses that always support them whenever they come out with policies that guarantee their interest only. The day we come to understand that many of them are not there to alleviate our pains, the better. Nigeria will surely overcome, is how Ishako in Lugbe ends his message. And senior citizen Ayodele Abayomi in Kubwa says, I'm calling on all good Nigerians to vote out any political party that cannot take care of insecurity in 2007 at the federal and state levels. This is to enable our lawmakers. This is to enable our farmers go back to farm, thereby crashing the cost of food items. Look at the way our gallant security agents or men are being killed by other human beings. It is for this reason I discourage my son from joining the Nigerian army. Good morning, is how he ends his message. Let's see what you're saying on the live feed right now. Don't forget you can join at Nigeria Info Abuja, YouTube and Facebook. Do to also subscribe. Tinubu should do the needful with NLC. Nigerians are hungry and unhappy with his plans, and let the government cast their minds to end SARS protest that almost ruined the country, is what Noel Clems on YouTube says. And looking at what you're saying on Facebook at this time, Oazo John Lasisi in Jigo Bari says government must be responsive, meet the needs of its workers to avoid labor clash again. Bright Stephen Nduboa Gube says, I want to advise labor union that anything short of 200 to 150, they shouldn't accept from the government. The government is taking Nigerians for granted. If they can't cut down the cost of governance and work on inflation, then they should hands off because they have lost the idea already. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Itodo. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. I will back for the first this morning.
Please go ahead.
People and Kwapaso and Obi want to address running on Democracy Day. I think we are not satisfied with it. The same set of politicians, the same set. Look at the old issue of Abacha. You see that the Abacha is 8, Abacha with his 8, and Abiona with this person, Itodo, in his back. The same set of people that they don't want this country to grow. We should look for another competent hand in 2027. Not those people. You know, Atiku, we the Romanians say Plate will not produce. Plate Pikin can't produce before his mother. But Atiku, we know what is happening. We're about to just pick him as a vice president. You have to faster than his shadow that is coming to be president. Those are the same people we are talking about. Atiku to come and address running. But Kai, I pity for this country. We should look for a very competent hand in 2027. All of us should join hands together to make sure that this country to be great for all of us. The Tinubu administration, he keeps fuel that is lobbying Nigeria. Nigeria can no longer speak. Thank you very much.
All right. Good morning. Are you there? Welcome.
Hello, the boss. I'm here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Please go ahead.
Okay, my name is Mrs. Summers. I'm calling you from Buhari. So, when the federal government told us that they are willing to pay more than 60,000 naira as minimum wage, and you read the headline, I ask you, 61,000 is than 60,000. And so many other people shared the same opinion, because not just this government, somehow our officials always tell us things that at the end of the day they don't do it. I don't want to say they are lying. All of a sudden, after their meeting, we are hearing 62,000 naira. I said, I talk more. If I open one small gathering where people will be coming for consultation, I will make money. They are talking of 62,000 naira. The one that burst my bubble have to do with states that say they can't even afford to pay that 60,000 naira. Haba. If they don't want to pay 60,000 naira because we are rich, how much those people in reps, senate, aides, governors, how much are they earning? Why is it that the love of heart does not allow us to have empathy? It's not all about you. You know what I want to conclude by saying? The hardship is telling on Nigerians. A friend told me yesterday, I want to confide in you, that for the past weeks, I've not come close to my wife and she is angry. I asked him, are you not feeling fine? He said, no. He's thinking of how he will pay the children's school fees, thinking of how he will pay house rent. This is somebody that is working. It's not a junior officer at all. I'm now imagining people that are not doing anything. How are they coping? I'm going to share pictures with you. Do you know what Nigerians buy today?
What's that?
I wanted to speak out there. Macaroni. See, they will bring it from factory back. They will put it on the ground, put sack, and they will be measuring it. I ask question. I saw people gather. They are buying is cheap. I ask question. Is this healthy for consumption? They say, "I will go down. We must keep body and soul together." Do sir, chaff of corn. People will buy it, sift it, join it with corn to make food. Finally, the voice.
Yes.
I beg. Let us reach out to one another. Our families, they suffer. They take marriage. This hardship.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
Itodo, good morning again.
Welcome.
This is Prophet Michael Uchemoke.
Go ahead, Prophet.
On open grazing. The Senate, they are debating it now. They are talking about it. What to do finally to implement whatever. The whole 36 states. I tell us here, once they implement that, for all the states of the Federation to implement open grazing.
Hello. Sorry about that. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Welcome.
Yeah, it's Kingsley calling.
Welcome, Kingsley. Please go ahead. You have 60 seconds.
Did I hear that Northern Elders proposed law banning open grazing?
They're asking for a pastoral commission. A pastoralist commission is what they're asking for.
Nothing like pastoralist commission. Open grazing must be totally banned. Cow rearing is a private business. It's just like rearing goats, rearing sheep and other animals. You have to make a space.
Sorry about that. Let's go on to the live feed right now and take more of your thoughts before we wrap up. In case you missed out, you can go on to YouTube and Facebook right now at Nigeria Info Abuja. It's 6:53 at 7 o'clock of the time for the news. Duo to stay tuned, but let's take some messages before we go on this break shortly. And Josiah Oba says open grazing bill should be done with dispatch to enable farmers go back to their farms without molestation. Seriously, government should intensify efforts to stop killings. God bless Nigeria. Dr. Mrs. Ulma Lebara in Owerri says, our leaders have really made a mess of democracy, which has now become government. Okay. What dividends of democracy are we benefiting from this government? It's all for them and themselves. So worrisome and unfortunate what we have found ourselves and this situation. Solomon Benjamin says, everybody must earn the minimum wage, even the political office holders. Good morning. And also Francis Namani in Amangunzi, Enugu State, says government at all levels should do everything possible to address the hike in tariff to ameliorate the plight of the poor masses in this country. Enough of all these. May God help us, is how he ends his message. A good place to pause right now. When we come back, we'll take more reactions to the headlines this morning, but you can catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
In every part of the country. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.